Struggling all week trying to get my voice back, but anyway, if I run out of voice, I'll pick one of you out to come and sing, okay? Because Kirtan really is not, it's not a show. That's the first thing. We're not here for a show. We all agree?
Yes.
It's not a show. Kirtan, and we say sung Kirtan, or sang Kirtan, which means together we chant. And then, why are we chanting? That's a very important thing. Why are we chanting? Who knows? Sometimes I hear we chant because we want to improve our self-esteem, we want to improve our consciousness, we want to improve our health. Many different reasons. What do you say? I'm sorry for that noise that's downstairs. Don't blame us. That's the washing machine downstairs.
Associate with Krishna?
Associate with Krishna. Yeah. Any other thoughts while we chant, while we do Kirtan? Anyone else would like to venture a comment? Why we do Kirtan?
Clear our sinuses.
It helps. It helps. Yeah. Anything else?
The energy raises, the energy level increases, the energy as we all flow together and chant, and
Yeah.
it's a beautiful, beautiful experience.
And it's interesting because it says that the vibration that we make when we chant, specifically the names of God. Now, I don't want to sound very religious or proselytizing. Please don't think that's what we're trying to do. But there are some points about Kirtan we need to think about. And this chanting actually has a connective principle. Because it says this chanting goes on eternally in the spiritual kingdom. It's not something that started a few years ago or it's just a new popular thing that's happening, but chanting has been going on in the conception of eternally. So by chanting here in this room tonight, guess what happens? We connect with that eternal chanting because the vibration that we make here actually travels outside this room. It's not limited to this room. It's a transcendental sound, which means it transcends all the boundaries. I know there's some floors above us, right? The guest area. So the chanting goes through the ceiling, goes into the atmosphere, and it doesn't stop there. Because I believe scientifically they say sound travels around the planet so many times. I don't know exactly the numbers, but it's seven. But this chanting, this vibration is more than that. It actually transcends the atmosphere, the stratosphere, all those spheres. And then there's another sphere, which is much greater than the one that we're accustomed to, according to the Vedic idea. That's the sphere that we're all entrapped in within the universe. And there are many universes. So outside the universe, there's a realm, an incredible realm. And beyond that realm, it says there's a spiritual kingdom. So the chanting actually penetrates all these different layers and goes all the way back to the kingdom of God. And while we're here on this plane, it actually connects us with that energy. So that's why it helps with the sinuses, helps with our hearts, helps with our consciousness, actually helps the environment and society as a whole. So as we go through the night, we'll talk a little bit more about chanting and different things. But today is a very, very significant day for those who practice the Vedic or Vaishnava culture. Today is the actual appearance day of the person who is the cause of the Kirtan movement over 500 years ago. His name is Advaita. This is a little bit historical, but when he came over 500 years ago, he took a view of the world, and he was considered to be the incarnation of Vishnu. We all know about Vishnu. But there's a form of Vishnu called Mahavishnu, and that's the large, huge Vishnu that all the universes are coming from. So this person who came 500 years ago is considered to be the incarnation of that Vishnu. And he took a view of the world thinking, I can't solve these problems. 500 years ago they had lots of problems. So he was thinking, I can't stop all of this. So he started praying to God to come down and help. And because of that prayer, an incarnation came down over 500 years ago. His name is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya is the father of the Sankirtan movement. He's actually an incarnation of the Lord, but he's considered to be the father of the Sankirtan movement. And when he first started the Sankirtan, it was opposed by the local government. The government didn't like it, and they kind of tried to stop it, but he would not stop. And so from over 500 years ago, the Sankirtan movement has been going on. In America, the Sankirtan movement started in 1965 or so, 1966, when our founder, his painting is behind us here. He came to America in 1965. And at that time, pretty much the only contact people had with this chanting, especially the Hare Krishna mantra, was through Allen Ginsberg, and also through that rock opera, I think it was called Hare. The rock opera Hare, they chanted Hare Krishna in that, but Hare Krishna was not a big thing during that time. So when our founder, Prabhupada, came in 1965, and he started chanting in 1966 in New York City, Tompkins Square Park, by himself, he said I was alone. This old man, he's like, what, 70 years old. And he didn't have these drums, he didn't have anything. He just sat down in the park and started chanting Hare Krishna. It's amazing. And from that original chanting, people started coming and dancing with him and being part of what was called the Sankirtan movement. So when we chant tonight, my first meditation is how he started out chanting. So what we've concocted a little kirtan where we have his chanting first, and then we join him chanting at the end. So that's the first thing we're going to do. The first thing you're going to hear is from him, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada chanting, then we'll all join in. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, it's all right.
Photos okay? All right, is it okay if we take pictures?
Sure.
Krishna
much for joining me. Our next tune is actually Nardi. You can talk about it.
I can. We'll be doing mostly Kirtan, but we have a few songs that are called bhajan, and they're songs with verses. And I think did we distribute the sheets?
We did. I think they're on the piano.
Yes. Anyway, we have the Bengali, but thank you, Prabhupada. Let me just read you the translation. One of the qualities of a pure devotee is poetic. So we see a lot of great poetry through the Vaishnava tradition. The song is called Guru Dev. Guru Dev, just give me a drop of your mercy. Make the servant of yours more humble than a blade of grass. Give me strength to bear all trials and troubles, and free me from all desires for personal honor. O Guru Dev, invest me with the power to properly honor all living beings. Only then will I sing the holy name in great ecstasy, and all my offenses will cease. O Guru Dev, when will this devotee be blessed by obtaining your mercy? I am low, fallen, and devoid of all strength and intelligence. Please make me your devoted servant. When I examine myself, I find nothing of value. Your mercy is all that I am made of. If you are not merciful to me, I will only weep, and I will not be able to maintain my life. This is the sentiment of a very advanced devotee. And we like to sing this for you.
one thing that we'd like to do with this group, this is our first performance as a group. Thank you very much. But some of us have been together for close to, almost 40 years. Myself, Nardi,
This girl here.
and Hashirami. And we like to take melodies that we all enjoy from our quote-unquote rock and roll days and folk days and all that. So there's one melody I love so much. It's by a band called The Church. You ever heard of The Church? Yeah, 80s people over there. But they had a really nice song. It's called Under the Milky Way Tonight. But the chord structure is very beautiful. So we twisted it around a little bit and made a Hare Krishna for it. We hope you like it. You can clap if you like.
Can't go wrong.
How many of you remember the 60s? How many of you trying to forget the 60s? Well, there's some tunes that keep popping up. Some of you might remember this one. The story goes like this. This song is very popular from the 60s in R&B, or rhythm and blues. Again, forgive my voice. But the meaning of this song didn't have to be changed for us to use it. It's amazing. When I used to sing this song, when I used to have a voice in the 60s, it was a very popular song. It's called Stand By Me. But just listen to the words. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So I woke up the other day and I said, oh, that's just pretty interesting. So I went on the internet and there's a video that was shot, I believe, a year or so ago. And it starts out with a guy, I believe, in the French Quarter, old guy just playing guitar and singing. Then it cuts to a guy in, I don't know, Bolivia somewhere. They added him to the mix. Somebody in South Africa, and it's all over the world. And everyone started singing together all over the world, this song. So I thought, so what is the meaning that relates to Krishna consciousness or divine consciousness or devotional consciousness? So it dawned upon me that this not being afraid, if you're standing by me, relates to the Vedic conception of God within your heart. It's called the Paramatma, Super Soul. And it says that in your heart, you're there as a spirit soul, a jiva, and God is also there as the Supreme Soul. So if God is with us, then we should not be afraid. Even if the moon is the only light we see, or even if meteors are falling out of the sky like they did yesterday. As long as you're with me, stand by me, I won't be afraid. So we felt this is a very nice song to share with you this evening. And if you remember the 60s, you can sing along with us if you like. I'm going to change guitar 1 second. Which one am I? Sorry about that.
Excuse me, can you base the slide? I couldn't hear the slide guitar.
I'll bring him up.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What?
You want to hear more?
Oh,
Adjust the level.
be careful of what you wish for.
He's being shy tonight. I got it. Ooh, I'm sorry.
Oh, mine's a little flat there.
Got it too. As we used to say, good enough for rock and roll, right? Here you go. Very light.
Really great.
We had some 60s people here. So we're going to change up a little bit here. We have some guests, Kirtan singers tonight. Actually 3. But I'm going to invite my favorite little Kirtan singer tonight. This young lady's been singing with us for the last year. We go out for a nice chanting every first Saturday of the month. Rain, sleet, shine, or snow, we still go. And she's been there every single time, and her voice is just very enchanting. So let's please invite Shruti.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare
There's some hope in this world. Sandy,
Sam?
we have a resident chiropractor here, Dr. Sandy Earl, and
Raise your hand.
she's a very, very beautiful kirtan singer. Sometimes I catch her singing at the temple next door. All of a sudden she just shows up with a guitar and she starts to sing a beautiful Hare Krishna melody. So we want to share that with you this evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I go over in lunch hour and I go sing to Krishna. And I put these chords together in a way that what it means to me is, well, let me back up. Hare means divine. So this is what it means to me. Hare means divine. Krishna means beautiful. And Krishna was the most beautiful God, of incarnation of God. And Ram was one of the most intelligent incarnations of God. So as we sing Hare Krishna, we're singing Divine, Beautiful One, and Hare Rama is Divine, Intelligent One, to be with us. So when everything's going really good, that's kind of fun. But it seems like when everything's going really bad and your whole life is crashing around you, that's when you get really close to God. So the beginning of this song is in a major chord, and it's kind of upbeat and just kind of petitioning Krishna, chanting Krishna's name. And then it goes into a minor key where life gets really bad and bad things happen to everybody. And and we start singing from our hearts to God to really help us. And then after everything starts going well again, we start celebrating God at a deeper and deeper level. So that's where this kind of goes. And I've sung this alone so many times. You're welcome to sing along, but it doesn't have the refrain, I sing it, you sing it, I sing it, you sing it. Sing with me. You know the words now? All right. And we've never played together. Except her and I. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Are we doing Hare?
Thank you, our son. We have a little sign-up sheet if you'd like to leave your name and email, so you can keep in touch with us. We'll pass it around in a minute. And we have a table outside with books and other things that you can pick up while you're here. This next tune, or next kirtan, is very, very special. Of course, all kirtans are special. This one is very important. This is actually the very first kirtan that was performed over 500 years ago, this tune. And the story behind this is explained by our guru, Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He explains this song by saying, this song of Srila Narottam Das Thakur is very famous among devotees in Bengal and Orissa. When Lord Chaitanya returned from Gaya, where he was initiated by Sri Ishwar Puri, he was completely transformed into a God-intoxicated personality, whom his students of grammar had never known before. Instead of teaching ordinary grammar studies, Lord Chaitanya explained every sentence in such a way that every Sanskrit word and every letter was understood to indicate Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This form of grammar was later on developed by Srila Goswami and his book called Hare Namamrita Prakarana. But Lord Chaitanya's students thought that their teacher had become mad, and they rubbed his head with Vishnu oil. It's something that cools the brain down when you become crazy. Finally, they asked him, "You say that everything means Krishna, and we should ultimately always be chanting the names of Krishna. Just how should we do this?" Very logical question. Because he's talking about Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna. So how should we do it? Then Lord Chaitanya began to sing the names of Krishna and clap his hands. And he began his Nam-Sankirtan movement. Again, this is over 500 years ago. The names he sang are the first two lines of this song. You have some of you have the song sheet there. And Narottam Das and others have placed these names in the beginning of their writings to immortalize these events in the memory of everyone. So please repeat after me and let's become familiar with these words. Hare Haraye Nama. Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. Yadavaya Madhavaya Kesavaya Namaha. Gopal. You gotta say it with enthusiasm. Gopal. Govinda. Ram. Shri. Madhusudana. Giridhari. Gopinath. Madan. Mohan. Yay. Actually, the deities at the Hare Krishna temple are called Madan Mohan. That's a story we'll tell you later. It's a long story. This one you can do call and response. We'll sing the lines and you can repeat. Now you sing. it up a little bit. Time for you all to dance. Our dear keyboard player, Gopal Prabhu, has a really funky, dancey melody. If you don't dance, you might start crying. You don't want to. Any volunteers? I know Ritambar is one of our favorite dancers. Napanari? It's your husband, you gotta dance, come on. Here we go.
Let's see how funky it'll be.
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Trinity.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is on your song sheet. It's the prayers to Lord and Trinity. Correct?
Yep.
By the way, I think I saw reinforcements go into the refreshment area, so please help yourselves over there as well.
Hurry, Tommy's in there now.
So Shanti Keshavi,
Yes, Prabhu.
tell them about this song, the Lord and Trinity.
Lord Shringadev. Wow, and actually I have something I can relate to this personally that happened recently. Lord Shringadev actually, well, if we want to go back just a little bit, there was a very demonic person named Hiranyakashipu, and you'll hear his name in this prayer. And he had a son named Prahlad Maharaj, and Prahlad Maharaj was a great devotee of Krishna. And whenever his father, who was very, very powerful, and everybody, even demigods feared him, would say, you know, who is the most powerful? He said, Krishna. And it would just anger his father so greatly. So one day, and he tried to kill his son many, many times in all sorts of ways. He threw him off cliffs, he had elephants trample him, he tried to burn him. I mean, and Krishna would always protect him so he would never get hurt. Finally, one day, his father had enough and said, you know, where is this Krishna of yours? He said, he's everywhere. And so there was this big pillar, and he says, is he in that pillar? And Prahlad said, sure, of course. So he took this great sword, he was going to just strike the pillar, and as he did that, this new incarnation of Krishna that nobody had ever seen before, half man, half lion, came out. Great battle with Hiranyakashipu, ended up killing the demon, and spared, you know, Prahlad, of course. And when Lord Shringadev asked Prahlad Maharaj, well, what do you want? What benediction do you want? I will give you anything. And he said, so humble, he said, I just want you to spare my father, save my father, even though he had been so demonic. And of course Krishna did that. So this is about our protector, Krishna in the form who protects us. And I'm telling you, I can relate it to something that happened recently. I had a situation at home where I should have had a nasty fire. I can show you the plugins in the back of my car. My dryer receptacle was melted beyond belief. And everybody said, why didn't you have a fire? The electrician, my boss who's an engineer, said there should have been a fire. The only thing I can say, Lord Shringadev was protecting me.
Namaste, Namaste, Hare.